Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is my review of the Darksword Armory Sovereign Sword. So I got this a couple weeks ago. Here's the sword in question. Bring it up to the camera so you can see. The description on the website is pretty good. Bronze casting of a 15th century original. I absolutely love the scroll work here. The pommel looks fantastic. Love the historical accuracy. The handle, as you can see, has a nice diamond pattern there. Makes it pretty easy to grip. And the blade looks phenomenal. The point of balance, I'll get to the blade in just a second. The point of balance is about 5 or 6 inches. I'll measure that off the guard, which gives the sword a little bit more of a choppy feel. Yeah, so 6 inches. There it is. Which gives the sword a little bit more of a chopping feel than a thrusting feel. Still handles really nicely, and the pommel gives it the ability to have a two-handed grip very comfortably. And with two hands, it feels very, very authoritative and good in the swing. My one disappointment in the sword is the tip is not quite as all-shaped or coming to quite as dramatic of a point as I was expecting from the pictures. But I will say that I emailed the Darksword Armory folks, and they responded in 24 hours with an answer to my question and clarified that this is a tip consistent with swords of the period and fits their intentions for the sword. And I felt pretty good about that customer service and the clarity, and I did indeed double check that with some oak shot typologies, and I believe they are correct. Regarding the blade, it came sharpened. It is quite sharp, and I do really like, and I'm not sure if you can see it in the pictures really well, but I do really like that you're able to see the hammer marks. Some people prefer the very, 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 very clean, smooth blade that comes from CNC lathing. But I actually like the hammer marks. It gives the sword this wonderful texture as you're walking past it, as it's hanging or swinging it. That looks like light reflecting off the water. It's quite striking. There is a pronounced ridge running up the middle. It runs all the way to the tip, very straight, and is centered with the guard. And sometimes that's not the case, but this is centered with the guard and looks phenomenal. The blade is pretty tight with the guard. There is a tiny gap, but not bad at all. Overall, I am very, very pleased with this sword. It has a historical connection. It cuts very well. I'm not going to upload a video. Oh, I might upload a video of that later, not in this video. Cuts very well. Quite sharp, very stiff, but will flex. I really like this sword. It's quite gorgeous, and really compliment the Darksword Armory guys. Like I said, the tip is the one thing, and I was expecting a tip a little bit more like their Black Prince sword. And so this has an example of a little bit more of that all-shaped tip that I was expecting. Seems a little bit more consistent with the pictures, but nevertheless, the Sovereign is a sword I would recommend buying. So thank you guys for producing such a nice sword, and really pleased with how it came to me, well packaged, well shipped, and couldn't be happier. Take care.